Hey guys, welcome to Big Sister. I just want to get right into this. Sometimes, guys, there's people who may want you back. They're calling you back. They want you around again, but it's simply not for the right reasons. I've spoken to you all about this, and when you are on your journey, you want to call it that, or when you're on you are on a path where you are getting better, you are healing, or you're just in a place of peace, stay there. Don't leave to go back to someone who is trying to convince you that they need you, they miss you, trying to convince you that things are going to be different this time. Don't fall for the okie doke. You know, there are people who will say things, but actions speak louder than words. And sometimes, despite the fact that they may feel sorry and they may feel like, oh, we want you back, that still does not mean you have to get away from your place of solitude and your place of peace to immediately accommodate what they want. You see, a lot of times people are just used to that. If they really care about you and it's really about you, then they're going to respect your distance. They're going to respect your wishes. And then in the meantime, they'll be working on themselves. And when you see them, or when you are observing them from a distance, then you are going to know if they have changed or not. Actions speak louder than words. It's easy for people to say things in a moment. They may feel something on Wednesday and change your mind by Friday. So sometimes what happens is when people, they have this quote unquote epiphany and, oh, I've changed, but they don't give you time to process, and they don't give you the time that you need to get the healing that you need, and the space and the time. They want to rush you. Have you met a person like they do something wrong to you, but they want you to hurry up and get over it? It's sort of like if someone cheats on you, it takes a split second to destroy all the trust that's been established all along, all these years. But then they want you to hurry up and get over it because they've apologized and they're tired of you asking them questions, and they're tired of you not being as secure with them, because it's not about you, it's about them. And so sometimes you have people who they simply want you to hurry up and get over it. And so they may feel like, well, I'm a better person now. What's your deal? What's your problem? But you have the right to take the time that you need. Sometimes, guys, most times, these individuals are not changed. They have not changed. You are just a habit. You are a routine that they've had. You've been the outlet in which they can misbehave, do things wrong, curse you out. And now that you've gone, there's no one else there that can tolerate it. Okay? You're not there anymore. It's sort of like some people may have a habit. They wake up in the morning, they get up and they're going to go and they're going to wash their face and brush their teeth. Okay. Let's say there's only one bathroom in your place and you want to go wash your face and brush your teeth when your sink's not working or something's wrong with the water. Let's say the water's been shut off by the city for whatever reason. There's a crisis. That is going to throw you completely off, because now you have to figure out another way to do your routine. If you're a person, you get up in the morning and you normally go and you do your bathroom doo-doo or whatever you do, okay, and you get in there and then the toilet's not working and it's not functional, that's going to make you very uncomfortable, because your body, you're used to a pattern of behavior. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and then I've got to go do, and you can't. So then all of a sudden you have one bathroom, or now you have to try to share, or you have to go on the other side where someone else has their own routine going on, or you're trying to hold it and run it out to the nearest gym. It's going to be very uncomfortable, because those comforts, those habits, those things that's always been there is not there anymore. I hate to compare you to a toilet bowl, but sometimes that's all you are. Individuals simply see you as their routine, their habits. And so when you have stepped out and you've left this vacant hole, who can they go and curse out now? Who can they come home and abuse verbally or even physically, or worse? Who can they embarrass at the Thanksgiving table now? Who can they talk about? Who can they guilt into getting their own way? Who can they guilt into giving them rides and and taking them for granted, or whatever the case may be. So you have to kind of be able to discern and decipher and understand that sometimes people are calling you back around, not because they care, not because they love you, but because you are a routine that they no longer have. And maybe they're trying to now mistreat other people. You know, first they may talk about you. They're going to have things in common. They're going to have some commonalities with people around them. And so you're gone, and then they get to talking about you and whatever the case may be. But it does not change the fact that this person who is normally filled with vitriol, deception, deceit, anger, malice, maliciousness, they need an outlet, because that's what toxicity is. They have a certain pattern of behavior, something that they've done, a behavior that they have, and they may, in certain environments, guys, and certain people, they can't do that. There's certain individuals, they can't behave that way with them. They can't talk to this person that way because they know they're going to get cursed out. They may get punched in the face. They may be cut off immediately. The person is not going to tolerate it. So they're still walking around as their normal, bitter, disrespectful self, but they don't have anyone else that can take anything out on. So when they're angry, they have to just be mad, or now they're going to come home and kick the cat or whatever they're doing, because you're not there anymore. They can't call you up. They can't text you. They can't come to your house and stir things up. You know, you may have that type of person. They may say they're having a bad day. You're being a good friend or brother or sister, and you're trying to make them feel better. But what they do is, no matter how much you're trying to encourage them, they're insulting you, because they don't want to hear anything positive. They need someone to abuse. So they may turn around and start to antagonize you about something. Maybe it's about something you had on. They'll bring up something very painful. They will ridicule you for trying to encourage them, or they will insult you because you need to shut up. You know what I'm saying? You need to listen to what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that stupid advice. Stop this unrealistic. You understand? They'll start to do things like that. And so they're walking around with all their toxicity, and they may have a secondary person that they can try these stunts on. But for years or months or weeks, well, years, it's normally years, they've been doing this to you, and it's worked out. You have been great fuel for them, because they can do this to you. They're not going to get any back talk. You're not going to resist. They won't get a punch in the chin. None of these things are going to happen. They can abuse you, and then they can discard you, and then they can pick up and apologize to you, maybe, or not, or just come around and you're going to be fine, or you can act like nothing happened. You have people like that. They're individuals that never resolve matters. It's just something happens, you can never talk about it, and you guys are going along like everything is fine when everything is not fine, and it's very unhealthy. So something is left unchecked and unresolved. All right, but it sits there like an old sore. And because there's an old sore in this person against you for something that they don't want to address, they just want to act like it's okay. Any little thing you do, it's like with an actual sore. If someone has a sore, they may pull a sock up on top of it. They may cover it with some dressy pants. But if it bumps on the table a little, it's going to send them through the roof. It's going to be very painful, because that sore is there. So a lot of times these people they don't have anyone that they can satisfactorily abuse and get that same rush and that high that they used to get from doing it to you. Because remember, they have built rapport, if you want to call it that. They've been doing that maybe from you were little. Maybe you were siblings together. Maybe you were cousins. Maybe it's your sister. Well, sorry, I said as siblings. It may be a friend. They can pull stunts with you that they cannot pull with anybody else. Could be that toxic friend that mistreats you and does certain things. Okay? And they know the routine. So when you are no longer there, they are bothered, not because they have reached remorse and they understand that they've done something wrong. That's not what it is. They miss the toilet. They miss the bucket. They miss the person that they can dump on and dump into. Because believe me, people who are this way, they have established a ring of individuals that they are going to abuse, and they know how far they can go with this person or that one, and they have their favorite chew toy that they are going to abuse and they're going to mistreat, and that was you. So when you step away and you go, you know, there may be a bunch of antics and a lot of, oh, wow. Don't pay attention to that. You find people that say, go back, oh my God, they're just the worst. They haven't been sleeping. No. Don't be fooled by that. They were sleeping just fine. Well, it's because their favorite toilet is gone. Now they got to walk a little further. Now they have to find someone new. And a lot of times, again, as I said, it's not remorse. It's just habit. They miss their habits. They miss their routines. And you have to be smart enough to understand it. You have to have confidence that you know the type of person that they are. You've experienced them. You know how they are. You have years and years of experience under your belt of who they are. It's just that right now, what it is, you are actually a kind person, and you've been robbed of your self-respect. You've been robbed of your strength. You've been robbed of your soundness of mind to some degree. And so when they're doing these things, you're unsure because you've always been living in a state of uncertainty with them. And they try to shake that, but you stand fast on what you know, and you keep going forward. And your priority is taking care of yourself. Your priority is taking care of your family. When you start building up and you start getting your peace back, and you're getting the therapy that you need, and you're starting to exercise, and you're starting to meet new people, and you're finally breaking through, and you're crying, but the crying is actually giving you the strength because you're letting go of the toxicity. Trust me, that's when those antelopes come around. That's when those giraffes and stuff and hyenas and bobcats come around, because you're getting ready to level up. You're getting ready to get to this place that you should be. You're reaching a place of growth. And they want to come and drag you back and act like, we miss you. Where are you? Nope. You're the chew toy. And no matter who is new and who else they're abusing, it's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't give the same satisfaction that they have had in abusing you. So you be your own advocate and take care of yourself, and don't let anyone guilt you, and don't go back. Go forward, take care of yourself, get strengthened, get healed, and in time, if it is meant to be, then you'll be able to observe and to see things clearly. And always remember what I said. Actions speak louder than words. Don't be quick to open up your door to the big bad wolves. Got it? All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe and share my videos. All right, guys, peace.